Hey guys, what's happening? Hey, me and Jasper is back here at the counter, and we're going to be making a lemon meringue pie today. Yes, sirree. I made one yesterday. Side crust was a little bit too thick, so I went down there today and just bought one of these frozen ones. I mean, that's one less step you got to worry about to try to get right, and it makes your life a whole lot easier. As you can see, these simple ingredients here, just a couple of lemons, some cornstarch, some cream of tartar, 4 eggs, some sugar, a mixing bowl, and a couple of other bowls to separate your egg whites and your egg yolks. And it's going to be a lot of stirring and a lot of whipping, but we're going to get it done. What you think about that, Jasper? You ready to make some pie? You ready to make some pie? I know you ready. You liked that pie yesterday, didn't you? Anyway, so what we're going to do first here is we poked a lot of these holes with the fork in this pie shell as we've let it thaw out another 15-20 minutes. And we're going to put it in the oven for about 10-15 minutes to brown it and get it ready. And get that out of the way. While your pie crust is in the oven, what you need to cook about 11 minutes. I wouldn't cook it no more than 15. I'll show you what you need to do. Remember now, we had 2 large lemons. First thing we did is we separated 4 eggs, the egg whites and the eggs. We zested the lemon, and then we juiced the lemon. Now what you need to have, if you get 2 good large lemons, that should give you a half a cup of lemon juice, okay? And plus we'll need 3 tablespoons of butter. So this is what you can do while your pie crust is in the oven. Just go ahead and prep all this and get it ready. Okay guys, now we're ready to start our filling. So we need a saucepan, and we need 1 cup of sugar. Alright. Half a cup of cornstarch. Okay. A pinch of salt. And your lemon zest. I'm going to have to dig that out of there. Anyway, this is the start. And you want 2 1/4 cups of cold water. Alright. And that's what makes your filling. And we'll get it on the stove here in just a second. Okay, we've added our sugar, our cornstarch, our lemon zest, which is the peeling, just a pinch of salt, and our 2 1/4 cups of water. Now you want to set your stove to medium, and this is where it takes a while, guys, because you have got to constantly stir this stuff. As you can see, it's pretty milky right now, but you got to constantly, and I do mean constantly, stir this for about 20 minutes. Believe it or not, and it will thicken up, but it just takes a while. Okay, this is after about 12 minutes. As you can see, it's no longer like a really loose liquid. It's that cornstarch has really thickened it up. We're continually stirring it some more and letting it thicken up some more. Okay, it's been about 17-18 minutes, and this stuff is just about right. See how it's starting to do those big old bubbles? Yeah, that's what you want right there. Alright, now we can probably take this off. Okay, we're just taking this off the stove, and you can see it's pretty thick. Alright, now what we've done here is we scrambled our egg yolks, and what we're going to do, we're going to add just a little bit of this to these eggs, because we don't want our eggs to scramble. So basically what we're doing, if we just poured these eggs in there, they would just scramble. So what we have to do, you just add a little bit in here and swish it around to bring the eggs up to temperature. I think they call this proofing, preheating. Well, I don't know. I know this is what you got to do. All right, maybe just a little bit more here. All right, see, it didn't lump up. See, if you'd have poured them eggs right in there, it'd have been a mess. Okay, now we can pour these, the whole thing, into here. I'm going to scrape this out, so stand by. Okay, I put the egg yolks back in here. Now we're bringing this back up to a boil, and we're just going to stir this in for just a couple more minutes. That's where you get that really pretty lemon color, and just bring it back to a boil again. Okay, it's doing its boiling thing. Take it off the heat. Alright. Of lemon juice. Alright. And we want to whisk that good until all this melts and gets in there. Alright, I'm going to turn off the camera. So basically you're just going to whip this off the heat until all your butter's melted and everything's mixed together good. Alright, we'll come back in a minute. Alright, now we need to pour our filling into our pre-baked shell here. We have put our filling in our baked pie crust. And now, while this is cooling, we can start on our meringue. The first thing you want to do is get a small saucepan and put in 2 tablespoons of sugar and 1 tablespoon of cornstarch and a half a cup. We'll need to stir it up first. Just kind of stir this around, kind of break up, any of that cornstarch. We're going to add a half a cup of water to it, and we're going to go ahead and mix this up. I'm going to make sure all this is broken up before you put it on the stove. Okay, we got her on our medium heat again, and we're just going to stir this, like I said, until this turns not quite clear, but pretty close to clear. Okay, as you can see, it's not milky white anymore. It's kind of a clear, but not quite clear. But that's what we're looking for. And this took probably about, 4 or 5 minutes. And now what we're going to do now, we want to cool this off. So I've got a bowl full of chilled water. Now I'm going to set this down in here to cool. Alright? And we'll move on to our next step. Because we absolutely do not want this hot when we put it in our meringue. It has to be at most lukewarm. If not, you're going to ruin your meringue. We got our stuff chilling over here. Now we got our 4 egg whites. I'm going to pour them in there. Now we're going to froth these up. Okay, see how nice and frothy they are after just a few minutes of beating them. Alright, now we're going to add a 1/4 teaspoon of cream or tartar. It balances the eggs or something like that. I don't know, but that's how it works. And I'm going to add half a teaspoon of vanilla. Alright, we'll be back in just a second. Alright, now we're going to add 4 tablespoons of sugar, and we're going to do 1 tablespoon at a time here. You don't want to put a whole bunch in at one time. So just do 1, mix it up, do 2, mix it up, do 3, mix it up, do 4, mix it up. Okay, it's starting to look a little frothy. Now that's after the 4th tablespoon of sugar. Now we're going to add this. Say we got to make sure it's okay. That's nice and cool. All right, now we're going to add this to our mixture here. We added the contents from the pot. Just keep on whipping. Starting to get a little bit. Let's keep on going. Alright, so to tell when it's ready, you should be getting these. See how that stands up? Like that? That's what you want, where it stands up. Yep. Yep. You know what the old saying goes, my grandmother used to say, when your meringue was ready, you could turn over the bowl and it won't fall out. Let's test that. See? Didn't fall out. Didn't fall out. See that? Boop. 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 Ain't that sweet? You know it's ready when it'll do that. Alright, and of course when you can pick it up and it holds that curl. Alright, now, time to put it on the pie. I've got here. Oh yeah, this is the best part here. Keep putting it to it. Alright. I guess that's looking pretty good. I don't want them sticking up too high because they'll burn. But you want to get enough highs and lows in there. Alright, that's good. I'm going to put it on a cooking sheet so it's easier to handle. There we go. And we're going to drop this in the oven for about 10 minutes, and we'll see how it comes when it comes out. Alright guys, it's been about 10 minutes. I think she's ready to come out. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's it. That is it. Oh. Watch out, Bug. This thing's pretty hot. Don't get close now. Jasper, it's hot. And that, my friends, is how you make a lemon meringue pie. What you think about that, Jasper? Pretty good pie. Can you smell it? Can you smell that pie? I know you can, but don't you get close. Well, this thing turned out better than the one yesterday. Beautiful. Beautiful pie. What you think about that, Jasper? Yeah, we're going to have us some. We're going to be some pie-eating fools. We're going to have to give away some of this pie, ain't we, boy? Yeah, we're going to have to give away some of this pie. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Later, Gators. Bye.